EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the LA Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. He'll get this to about the 38. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Throwing is locked. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Not the best of starts here. We know they're on a 2-game skid. 3 and out, that's not what they had drawn up.
Not even close, and now what you're asking your defense to do is pick you up. And they've had to do that, I'm sure, during this losing streak. Hopefully you've got one of those confident defenses that says, we'll take care of that. Hopefully you'll get back on track soon.
Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake here, Rivers. This is caught by Hilton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
On play action, Rivers looking deep for Hilton. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal at the 1. Rivers to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. To the air again here, Rivers. This will wind up a loss on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To throw is Love. That is taken in by Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll send Rodgers in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Gordon is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To throw is Rivers. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set.
Play fake, Rivers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Chargers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll throw again. Rivers. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Rivers. And the catch made by Hilton. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 23. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
The 23-yard line.
goes right back the way of Hilton. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chargers 14, Colts 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Now they can't bring him down.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now a play fake, and it's locked.
Now he'll tuck this and run. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Locke.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Luck now to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Chargers 21, Colts 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Locke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, here's Locke.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Chargers take over.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last two drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets his down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. They go play action. Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
It's now third.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
19, Tiger, now trap 60, trap 60.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The extra point forthcoming. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Colts 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Colts. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a two-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Play action now. Rivers.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun, Rivers.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
23-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Rivers now.
Looking for the crossing receiver. He's got him. This is Hilton.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And this one too low.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Benjamin's got it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Rivers fires this into the flat, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Let's go. Check it out. Head to 6. That's right there. Rock roll 80.
Now Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
At the 14-yard line.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
3rd and 4.
Throwing, Rivers. And he is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back to throw, Luck. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Sky Moore.
74 yards.
And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On play action, Rivers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys...
It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Throwing is Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So here we go. The Colts will go for 2.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Luck will try and throw for him. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there, with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a fifth straight victory. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Sky Moore,
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
and the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
34.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not them giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Rivers to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
From the end zone, Locke. He's got his target here, Moncrief. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now it's Locke.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there for Indy. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And it's 3rd down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now Locke. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
But you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk, go.
Gordon into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Go. 70.
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. Huge, huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And they're on 21-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go now.
And that's thrown to Perriman out wide.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
70.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
This is 1st and 10.
Now Rivers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go, set. Viking 18.
Here's Rivers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Rivers to throw. He's got Perriman. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Ready, take off.
Here's a give up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that bone, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. Go. 60, 79 Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Mustang 19, Cup 19, Cup 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Chargers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.